So before I start the class, does anyone have a challenge that they are seeing at the moment? Or, that has hit them in the face? So we're going to look at paper one, and then tomorrow night we're going to do paper two. Okay, is there anybody who feels, oh no, this is just too much for me? Please help.
Yes, that's me. That's just too much, to be honest.
Yes, I understand. Anyone else? Anything specific, Lauren, or anyone else? Okay. Yeah.
There's a couple, but I will send you a WhatsApp with like the little list I have.
Okay. No, that's fine. Um, so what I want to go to is this one, what questions to answer as a reminder. Okay. In paper one, so let me just move this, let it right. Paper one, topic one, business environments, only a little. Um, yeah, just hold on no, no, it's fine. Only a little bit, 20% of environments, and in the handout, it's only the pink highlighted work to be studied. Okay, let me just make this smaller so I can make sure that I can see everybody. I'm gonna have to pull this out, so make that one bigger. There we go. All right, so this one that we were just working on now, this is in the classroom. Um, so remember paper one, only a little of legislation, strategies, and sectors. And I told you what only a little was that you needed to study. Okay? And this is where you find that. I'm going to duplicate this quickly. So, under environments, where it says only a little, I've given you this document here that tells you what you must study for environments. Under legislation, you must just know what these different acts are. Only the what is the act? The BCEA. It is the Basic Conditions of Employment Act, and it is about working conditions that the employee, the rights and things that employees have. The National Credit Act. What is CETA? They definitely, this is, I think it's something Education Training Authority. So CETA is the one that you basically that gives you accreditations for courses and things like that. Okay. Then here again, BCEA. Now, the conditions of working is things like how many hours you must work before you must get a break, how many days of leave you have, how many maternity leave, paternity leave, um, all those kinds of things, sick leave, having a doctor certificate, all of those. And you must have a doctor certificate if you are absent for more than 2 days, but not less than 2 days. And it only a Monday and a Friday you must have a certificate. But in the week, if it's less than 2 days, they can't deduct any money. So you must know those little things. Um, and then the SDA, the Skills Development Act, these are the ones that came in those papers. So this you must only know just what are the initials, what do they stand for, and basically what is it about? How does it protect the consumer or the worker or something? Then under strategies, so let me just remind you when you um, paper one, environments only a little. So in legislation, that's the laws that I said now. Under strategies, all you need to know is integration strategies, extent of control, defensive strategies. These came in. You must just know those strategies. And then under sectors, you must know. the three different types of sectors, okay? Primary, secondary, tertiary, and what they are. So that under these things, it's only 20%, only a little bit. Where do I explain this? In the classroom. I'll show you. I just want to give another, open up another copy. So here's the business classroom, and under only a little of paper one here, yeah, environments, only a little. If you click on there, there's the video that I explained all of these things, right? So I explain all of those things in this video here, only a little, okay? Because remember, this one is paper one, and the one above is paper one. Paper one, and human resources. So, um, this is for your paper one and two. You have section A and B. So don't forget, you start with multiple choice questions, and I've put a whole lot of papers, I think 5 papers, with their memos there. There's the paper, there's the memo. There's the paper, there's the memo. So please use this for your short questions. Okay, there's about 5 papers there. So it's this one here. Section A, this is for paper 2, and this is the section A, same thing, paper, memo, paper, memo. These are what you are supposed to print out, these two here, and study that. Okay, practice these things. Right, so step one, this section A, compulsory questions with memos. Environments only a little, but then there's operations. So now let me show you here again. Under under in these two are your paper one questions, right? We're only going to focus on question paper one tonight. Tomorrow I'll recap on paper two. So these are the two under operations. So I've just explained environments, legislation, strategies, sectors, and only a little. Then now we are paper one, business operations. So it's human resource function, quality, and TQM. Those are the two that you must know. Tonight, we are going to open up a business paper, and we are going to do the essays for this. Now, in human resources, I already did an HR essay. There's the HR essay, right? But I'm gonna redo this one because since doing this one, I realized that maybe no, this one is right. Yes, no, it's right. I'm gonna leave this one, the HR essay, and we're gonna try one more. Okay, tonight we're gonna do one more. Then once you know your two essays, you can either get human resources or you're going to get a quality essay. And here is a quality essay. There's the essay. I didn't record which paper it came from. Then I did the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So I'm going to show you again tonight how to do an essay as a reminder. Now, if you look at, right, I'm just looking at where I showed you how to do an essay. That's a paper one recap. Yeah. Okay, this was a task that I gave you guys. and then I did it for you. So here I'm explaining how to do that essay. Okay. Um, what is this? Oh, that's just question papers. Okay, so that's great that I have them open here. I'm going to do that's May, June 2023, November 2022, November 2023. Oh, those are marking guidelines. Oh, I'm going to do a 2024 paper just to show you again how to study for human resources. Two major topics, human resources and quality and TQM. That is what you are going to learn for paper one only, right? Here is the notes and the one pages. And so I'm going to open that. I must actually open it here. Here's a one pager. This one, okay? So we're going to do from 2024. I'm going to check if this is a, let's just go here. Actually, no. Let's do November 2024. So sorry if I yawn, if you don't mind just understanding. Okay, November 2024 past papers, business. Wait, I don't have to put that. Let me just erase that. Business studies paper one. Here we go. All right, so here they are. Did I click record? Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm going to download this paper, and then we're going to look at how to do an essay just as a reminder. And then I would encourage you to do that as you study. So here's paper one in English and memo English. I don't know if that first one downloaded. Let's check. The paper. No, the paper didn't download. This one here. Okay, there we go. So, downloads. Mm-mm. That's the marking guideline. Where is it now? Okay, let's go here.
It's next to the marking guideline, Desiree.
Okay, thank you. Oh man. Ah, sorry. In the folder. Oh, there it came up now. Right, so there we go. Now we've got our one pager open, quality of performance, and we're going to go check if this one has a quality question. It's your last, very last. Okay, so this is a human resources question. We're not doing environments, right? We are doing the business operations human resources function. So we're going to do this from, so now I must open the human resources one. Okay, let's go back to my business studies. Notes, this one. And we're doing human resources. And I'm going to open our one pager. There we go. Right. Now, let's go do this essay. It's an essay we haven't done yet. Just for practice to show you how it is done. Okay? Right, so let's get back there. So I'm going to open up a Word document and then we'll get started. I'm just going to copy and paste, which you can do as well. Right, here we go. So the question asks, businesses that follow the correct selection procedures are able to identify suitable and qualified candidates for vacant positions. They also use a different salary determination methods to ensure that their employees are remunerated correctly. Businesses offering fringe benefits and inducting new employees are more likely to have a productive workforce. Write an essay on the human resources function in which you cover the following aspects. So they are asking, as our introduction, give an essay on the human resources function. Right, so let me copy that question, paste it here, and we know that this is, I'll just type it here. Let's do this. Come on. Okay, let's just see where that comes. Human. Oh no, what paper was this? Sorry. This was from November. November 2024. Right. So it was from that paper. There we go. I'll obviously post this onto the classroom, and then we'll take it from there. Right. That is the question, and now we're going to start answering the essay as we should. Right. So you start with introduction. Now, remember, in business you must write it. In history you mustn't. I know it confuses, frustrates me, but that's okay. All what we need to do. Okay. So we start with the introduction. Yes.
Hi, Desiree.
Hello.
Do we do a mind map as well?
No, 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 no. Definitely not. This is business studies. You're done with your mind maps in paper 3, English. All right. Okay. So now, in these human resources management, I'm looking for, in these one pages where they give you an introduction and a conclusion already done for you. This one doesn't have it. So let me just check which one you have. No, it's not there. I'm gonna get that, the one that is the one pages for the entire syllabus. Let's see if it's in this one. Okay, so this is the same one that you have. I just want to check if there's another one, because I remember some of them look differently. If there is, I will give you the other one. Yeah. Is this the same? Yes, you see, this one is different. I'm going to upload this one tonight. Oh, so they didn't actually, it was only in the later topics that they gave definitions. Like here, implications. Alright, this is quality of performance. We want HR. So they didn't actually give us for HR. So this is how you must do it. If they don't give it, you must um, do it for yourself. So the question is asking, write an essay on the human resources function in which you include the following. You must give a definition of what human resources is. Now they say you mustn't use these words. You mustn't try to change it, right? So, the human resources function in business is to ensure the well-being of employees. They are responsible for recruitment, training, and all. Let's see what else is there that we can look at. Recruitment, job analysis. Oh, the payment of people, salary, yeah, selection procedure, all of that. The employment contract, fringe benefits, placement, salary determination, methods, all of that. Okay. Um, I'm just looking at all of this. You can actually put here recruitment, selection, induction, placement, salary determination, fringe benefits, all of that. So, and all fringe benefits, induction, and salary determination when employing staff. Okay, so that is what I did. What did I do now? If I can't remember, then you look at keywords here. Don't rewrite these things, but look at keywords. There we see their selection, selection procedures. They identify suitable and qualified candidates for vacant positions. They also determine different salary, so we kind of we didn't rewrite this, but we put what they are responsible for. So that two facts is enough. Then you go to your body. Okay, skip a line. You go to your body. Now, under body, you must have these here. So I'm going to take it like that. These now become your headings for every paragraph. You usually take away the first word and you change it into a statement. The selection procedure as a human resource activity. You make this a heading, slightly smaller than that, and then you go to your one pager. Yeah, okay, we've got it here. Then here you can say, what did they said selection, okay? So we're going to go to selection. Yeah. And we write all of this. So what do they do? And you put that into bullet points. So do you see? Yes, you need to know it off by heart, but do you see how easy it is to do an essay, a business studies essay, if you know what these things are? Yes, it's not easy because you need to know it off by heart, but that is how you do straight from your. Okay, that is that one. The next one we're going to do is from your one pager again. Wait, from the question paper to the two salary determinations. So that is your other one. So what am I trying to show you? This is how you must study. If you're going to do past papers, do your essays first. And then you will know that when you study now, you've already covered. So if you do a couple of essays, you will already have covered all that you need to do in that. Okay, so let's go to the one pager. And here is your salary determinations. So there is piecemeal. So you go piecemeal. How do we spell it? Yes, like that. I-E. I-E. And then you, no, I thought I copied it. All of this. Okay, so there were only two. That is a heading. Or you can make this, come on, as a 1 and a bold underline. So that is one way. And then these ones you bullet point. This one also. So that is for piecemeal. And now you go for number 2. Oopsie. Come on. There's something wrong with my mouse lately. So this will be number 2. Okay, this, but oh, let's just press enter again here. That mustn't have a number. Come on. Mustn't have anything. Yeah, it's my computer. I apologize, the mouse. Ah! Okay, let me copy this. Right, number 2 is time related, right? And then we got this. So that is going to be time. So what I'm saying to you is, now that you understand what you need to do, I'll change it now to, so give me that one. Once you know about the, yes, there we go. Once you know about the, wait, let me first do this, then I can concentrate on what I'm telling you. Yeah, once you do your essays, then you study the work from your essays. So do a couple of essays. Then you will understand what you need to be doing, and you can study it from your essays. So there we go. That is your 2 salary determination methods. The one is piecemeal, and you write what it's about. And the second one is time related, and you write what it's about. Okay? You go to your next page. Yeah. Now we're going to go to the next in your question paper. This one. Okay, and the impact of fringe benefits on business. So we go back to here, our one pager. Here's the benefits of fringe benefits. Right, let's see. Yeah, it is that one. Yep, you can even get it here. Yeah. Okay, that's got 3 points there. This one has got about 5. Can we take 5? And then you've got to look at your mark allocation to see how many must I do. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying, or is there somebody that is completely confused as to what I'm doing? I'm trying to show you how easy it is to do an essay. It might not be as easy to learn the essay, but this is how you do it, okay? Then the last one, yes, I'm listening.
I just want to find out there where you say the impact of the fringe benefits.
Yes.
Is that the positive and the negative advantages?
You know what? Unless they ask you for positive and negative, don't give positive and negative. Just give positive. But
Okay, thank
yes,
you.
my pleasure. Okay, so now um, the benefits. So you start with, you take out advice, you just say the benefits of induction. Okay, and you go and you look for induction, and it must be bulleted. Induction is further up here. Yes. Yeah. Aspects of induction, benefits of the induction program. Here we go. All right. And then that was the last bullet point in the question. And you are done now. You must do a conclusion. And your conclusion usually is like in the others, it's written here. Um, yeah. So here is the definition of quality. It's this here as part of your introduction. So some of them, I know this is small, let me show you. Some of them, these one pages, I think it's only the one we did now, the HR one, that doesn't give it like this. But here they're saying use the definition of quality as part of your introduction in the essay question. So this is what quality is. Okay, type that as your introduction. Um, it's only, and then at the bottom of here, this one is your conclusion again. Yeah, conclusion for quality essay questions. Because they're looking for definitions, and then your conclusion is something like businesses that implement the quality concepts correctly will be able to enjoy the benefits of a good quality management system. Okay, I just wanted to see that because now we can say, let's see if there's anything here. The advantages of having a good selection process. You can say, I'm just going to make it smaller so I can see it. So we're going to go up to selection. Yeah. Determine which applications meet the minimum work requirements and separate them from the rest. They've got selection procedure, fringe benefits. I don't think there is anything here in selection procedure. Why is it important to have a selection procedure? I guess I just want to see if it is in here. Otherwise, we're going to have our own. Yeah, we have to give our own. In this particular one, they don't give you a conclusion, an introduction and a conclusion. So now we're going to write conclusion. Okay. And a conclusion can be something like, now you go to the benefits of induction, fringe benefits, salary determination, the selection procedure as a human. Okay, so that was the main question. The human resources function. Okay, so you can say, without a human resources department, employees will not know their benefits. They will also not understand their placement in the working environment and could be exploited if the correct salary determination, I'll fix the spelling now, was not explained at the start of their employment. So what have I done there? I've just summarized everything we've spoken about. I'll come to you now. It mustn't be a comma, it must be a semicolon. They will also not understand their placement in the working environment and could be exploited if the salary determination was not explained at the start of their employment. So what did I do? Okay, I didn't mention induction, but I spoke about the fringe benefits, I spoke about the salary determination, and I spoke about the selection process. No, not really. But anyway, I summarized all that human resources does. Right, so do you understand? I'm going to quickly open up the memo for this and then show you what they gave as answers and how we mark. Right, here we go. So introduction. Right, so we spoke about selecting. They are responsible for selecting and appointing qualified. Businesses use different salary determination methods to compensate their employees. Employees receive fringe benefits, overall job satisfaction, the induction of new employees, any other relevant introduction related to the selection procedure, salary determination, impact of fringe benefits on business benefits induction for businesses. So let's go look at whether we did what we needed to do. What did we say? The well-being of an employee, they are responsible for recruitment training. We spoke about fringe benefits. So I'm going to insert a tick here and just mark it red. There's red. Okay. Then I'm going to copy. And then we spoke about salary determination also, right? So there's your 2 marks. In a business, when you are marking, it says here for your introduction, any 2. You must give 2 definitions in the context of your question with 2 marks. That's it. Now, selection procedure. Now, I know that we've got all of this because I just copied and pasted, right? Compile a short list, this one here, invite short, all of that. So, you're going to get 2 ticks for every one that you gave. So, here, 2. You will get 2 for every one that you remembered. But there is what they call a maximum for a subsection. Yeah. You can only get a maximum of 12. The procedure may be in any order, depending on how much you give. So if you give 8, you get 8. If you get, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. A maximum of 12. So here you will get 2 and here you'll get 12. That's good. If you don't have all of these, you only have 3. Now I normally say to people, I suggest 4. But if you know more of this one than maybe salary determination, then you're going to score because you're going to get 12 here, whereas you won't get anything. So if you don't remember this, but then you'll still get 12 marks, right? Not just 4 or 8, because they say maximum is 12, right? Let's look at the paper again. Now we know the piecemeal, 2 marks for just that word and what they are. Now this is, you must get 2 for the method, which is piecemeal and time related, and then 4 for the explanation, a maximum of 6. So let's have a look here. So you get 2 for this, you get 2 for that, oopsie, undo, and 2 for that, and there you've got your 6. Okay, then you get 2 for this one, 2 and 2, also a maximum of 6. 6 there and 6 there. Okay, now they say mark the first 2 only. Oh yes, because here they're giving quite a few. They're giving 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. So they gave 6 here, but there's only 4. So we must only mark the first 2. Okay, so my apology. Yeah, we only gave 2. We only gave 2. If you gave more, they would only mark that 2. Okay. Now we're going to go to the impact of fringe benefits. Now they did positives and or. Do you see? That is what I was saying. You asked the question, do we give positives and negatives? You can give and or. Alright? If you can remember negatives and you don't know all the positives, that's perfectly okay. Then give 2 positives, 2 negatives. It's up to you. But your marking here is a maximum of 12. Now what did we do? We only did the positives. Come on. Go away. Maximum of 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we only got 10. And that's okay. We don't have to have the 12. There was 5, but then maybe you could put a negative here also, because these are all the positives. You could have put a negative here also. But you don't. Okay, I'm going to get to adding it all up to explain how it works. Right. So now benefits of induction. It's again 2 marks, maximum of 10. And here they've given much more than 10. Right? Only 5 would give you 10 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 would give you 10 marks. And here they gave about 20. Right? So let's go here. We've got 6. Okay, so it's okay if you don't have 10, because maybe somewhere else you gave more, somewhere else you gave less. And then your conclusion, you get 2. Let's see what they wrote as a conclusion. Competent employees who have been selected with the use of prescribed requirements and criteria will add value to businesses. We rephrased it and said, employees will not know their benefits. They will also not understand their placement in the working environment and could be exploited. So we gave a few others, but it basically says the same thing. Businesses can avoid unnecessary disputes by paying the employees according to, you see, we also spoke about salary determination, and they could be exploited, which leads to disputes. So we may not have said it in these words, but that's exactly what we meant. Attractive fringe benefits encourage employees to work hard towards achieving the business goals. Happy staff, more productivity for the business. A well-designed induction program to gain a better understanding of the requirements of the new job. So with the induction, did I speak about induction? I guess their place in the working environment. And then, yeah. So this is a maximum of 2. So let's put here, that's 1 and 1. Okay. Now, the way you get marked is what they call FLAZO. I'll show you this. This is the breakdown of how they mark an essay question in business. So let's get this. And then we'll mark what we did. Okay, let's make that smaller. Then it's still on the 1 page. Yeah. Okay, I can make it a little bit bigger. Right, so what have we done? Introduction, we got out 2 marks. Selection procedure, we got out 12. Salary methods, let's see. We got 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we got out 12 there. And impact of fringe benefits, I don't think we had 12 there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We only had 10 here. I'm just going to, I don't have my pen connected. So let me see if I can insert home. Where's insert? Oh, I'm so sorry. A text box. I will put it right now, and then I'll just put a 10 there. Okay. I want it in front of text, and take out all the lines. Okay, that's not where you take it out. Format, shape, line, no line. Right, so now that is, I think it was on this one that we only had 10. Okay. I'm going to do the same for the next one. Okay, there's 2. So this one, we got out 2. Let's see if I can make that smaller. Okay, we got out 2 there. For this one, we got out 12 there. This is how they mark. For the next one, we also got out 12. Okay. I'll be with you in a minute. Format, shape, no fill. No fill, no fill. Where do I see no fill there? Okay. Right, so there you can see that's our marks. Come on. Okay, I'll be with you in a minute. So again, no fill. Where's the shape format? No fill. The font must be red. No. No line. Come on, no outline. And the font. Where's the font? Red. Okay, right, like that. That's what we got. And then we got the last one, which is we got benefits of induction also at 10, I think. Let's just go check. Time is nearly done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yes. And then the benefits, free, sorry, 10. No, we had 2 for 6 only. This last one we had 6. Okay, then for our conclusion we also got 2. Right, so there we go. A maximum of 32 is required. We have 24, 34. Yeah, you see. Now we've got, in total, we got 24, 34, 40, 44. So we get a full 32 marks there. So even if you missed some like this, you should have had 10, but you only gave 6. If you only gave 8 here, it would have been okay because we got a total of 44 according to what I counted, but only 32 is accepted. Okay, so let's. You guys understand what I'm saying? So put in as much as you can. 32 will be given, right? And then you are now, this is the last part, are you going to get for what they call FLAZO? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's out of 8. Originality. This one is for synthesis. This one is for analysis. And this one is for layout. Now layout, did you show me introduction, body and conclusion? Did you see it? Yes, we gave it. So you get a full 2 marks there. Just for typing the word introduction, typing the word body, typing the word conclusion. Then analysis, I must be honest guys, I'm going to have to get back to analysis and synthesis. I'll tell you now. Then the last one is originality. Now, Originality, did I give modern day examples? No, I gave no examples, so I get a 0 for this. I'm going to look at analysis and synthesis again and give you what this is, okay? What it is exactly. There's a little video I sent to you guys at some stage. So, yeah. So we get 32 here. I'll make it bigger, bold, and bigger. I get 32. Here, I'm going to say, okay, I'm only going to get 6 because I didn't get the one for originality because I didn't give any modern day examples. So I got 6 there. Right? And I will tell you about synthesis and layout another time. Maybe tomorrow night I will go watch the videos. Now they say lasso, it's this LASO. If you got for allocate 2 marks if all requirements are met. So this is either 2 or nothing. Now you know what happened to it. Center back. Yeah. So this one you know you got a full 2 marks. I'm going to check the other 2, the analysis and synthesis. Speak to you tomorrow. And then allocate 1 mark if some requirements are met. Allocate 0 marks where requirements are not met at all, like I didn't do any originality. Now for this essay, you will then get the F is for all the facts. Did you get all the facts? So it's 32 plus 8. You would get a total of 38 out of 40. Okay. Are there any questions? That is how you do a business essay. Any questions that I can answer now for you guys? Has this been helpful? Right? So that is how a good essay is being done. I will confirm analysis and synthesis for you tomorrow, and then you will know exactly. So tomorrow we're going to do a paper 2 essay because tonight I focused on let's go back here. No, here. Tonight I focused on paper 1, a little bit of this you must know everything. Either human resources, you can either get a human resources essay or a quality essay. So I would encourage you to go practice quality essays. I will show you in the classroom where it is now. Then here, this is only a little that you must know of this. Tomorrow we'll do these 2, which is ventures and roles. That's tomorrow night. I'm going to put this in the group now, in the WhatsApp group. This is where you can find question papers. Now we did a human resources one, and it came from November 2024. Okay, so I would encourage you, as you are practicing for your essays, for your exams, go write these here. Go do these. Test yourself so that you get to understand everything that you need to know for either quality and TQM or human resources. But you must know both, okay? Because this is definitely going to come in the papers. Let me remind you very quickly. I apologize, we're going over time. But this is how, don't forget, this is how your business paper is structured. The question consists of 3 sections. Section A is compulsory, short multiple choice questions. And then in section B consists of 3, you must answer 2. So I normally say to you, for what we studied, let me do this in red. Yes, you must do this one. This is compulsory. You don't have a choice. And then I say to you guys, don't answer. Wait, I didn't do it for a while. Let me quickly just check. This is environments is question 2. Business operations question 3. And this, okay, so I say to you guys, go and answer question 1, question 3, and question 4. Don't do this one. Don't do this one. Because this is environments, okay? Go and answer question 1, question 3, question 4, and question 6. Those are your 3 questions that you will be answering in business essays for paper 1. Because this is everything. This 2 questions here, this one. This one is this is environments and role operations. This one is operations. And this one is a little bit of half operations and half environments. That little bit, the 20% that you need to learn. Whereas this first one here is all environments. That's why you mustn't do it, because we didn't study it. Let's put it there. Right. So you don't do environments. You do this full one on operations, half operations and environments, that little 20%. And then your essay, this one is your environments. That's why we don't do it. Otherwise, you must know too much and of that. And this one is operations, number 6. And that's why we do the essay for number 6. Do you all understand? Any questions? Okay. Awesome. I'm going to stop the recording.